起上台，然后因为现在口罩令，其实你们是不讲话，口罩都可以拿下，没问题哈。但要认识这一位哈，不得了了，詹明珠到底是谁？哦，你可能不是很认识，然后但是跟他在一起的人就会觉得哇这样子的感觉哈。我是零废弃时装师，你敢讲这样吗？我们不敢，对不对？是我们没有架子吗？不是，我们就没有能力嘛。可是他这主题，我是零废弃时装师哈，你们3个先请哈，慢慢走，慢慢走。好，那这个文宣是谁做的呢？这个文宣的文字一定是谁？一定是我们明珠自己写，因为他本身也是人文真善美，所以文字他自己写。然后美编其实是我们台北的杜云恩，我们给他们2位掌声，拍拍手好不好？好啊，我告诉你他是谁，你来看这一个，你就认真看哦，一定要认真看哦，你就知道说，哦，天哪，这么厉害哦，是照顾新生命
many people who doesn't want to show, who don't want to show their wear the same clothes in the public. But if you could use a little bit of tailoring technique, you could always wear new clothes. To unseam jeans, because of the thickness of the jeans, it's very difficult to unseam a jean. And we use razor blade to unseam jeans, and it's very time consuming. And all the old clothes, we need to put and patch them together. We need to find the same fabric, similar fabric, and similar color to put them together so that they look very fashionable. And when we patch all the old clothes together, we need to make them look very fashionable. And this is a very, very famous singer, Bi Jing. He wear the clothes made from storywear, and this jacket is made from many pieces of jeans. To patch up this jacket, we need to unseam the waistband from jeans and patch them together to become a jacket. Although every pattern could be put into production line, but because it's made from used clothes, so it's very hard to find exactly the same piece of clothes to put together. So everyone would get a unique clothes or garment, a parrot that you really like. Zhan Mingzhu, after she graduated from high school, she started to work in fashion design industry. And let's welcome Sister Zhan Mingzhu. She's from zero waste fashion industry. And you don't have to wear a mask anymore. And our stage, this stage, we noticed that there are many talents in Tzu Ji. The very famous singer, Bi Jing, wear the clothes made by Sister Zhan Mingzhu. No, she say I was very impressed for what she has done. So she's she say she can do she can sew and make many things by garment, and it's very easy for her because she is in the fashion industry for decades, but she is very humble, and when she go back to Jin's abode, she always go to visit our clothing department at Jin's abode. She is very good at fashion design, and her very good friend, two of her very good friend came with her. We love to be with you because you have positive energy. And can you use your remote control? And I am the zero waste fashion designer. Dear Dharma Master Zhan Yan and all the masters in this abode and all the friends around the world, I'm from Taipei, Wanhua District. 24 years ago, after the earthquake at 24 years ago, after the earthquake in Turkey, I joined the Tzu in the last June. I came to Kaohsiung, and I came with Zhang Gan, Sister Zhang Gan. I came to Kaohsiung with Sister Zhang Gan. I was also the author of this new book about our kids. We teach our kids on our own. And so we traveled to Kaohsiung to promote this book in June. It was last June, and now I came back after 8 months. I came back again. Last May, I retired. I've always been the fashion designer to tailor the fashion for. Also, I work in the department store to tailor the garment apparel. Last May, I retired, and I occasionally I take design work occasionally, and my design went on to the fashion week in England. So this is my boss. My boss is her name is Chen Guanbai. She is a very compassionate young lady. She has the passion to reuse reuse the throwaway clothes to create new fashion by the used clothes. She say my boss thinks that is very wasteful because every minute in Taiwan we throw away 400 pieces of clothes. Um, so in Turkey, the Syrian refugees, children from Syrian refugees, they escaped to Turkey, and little children need to work in clothing industry to make a little bit of money to support their family. And so, my boss, she was very touched by Tziji's work in Turkey to help the Syrian refugees and those children. So she say that she thinks that um, it's it's very meaningful that we could um, we could use this zero waste fashion design to cherish this resources in the world, and also we could help to make contribution to Chiji. So I went to a very famous street at business district, Dihua and I asked them, I saw the Storywear company, and I recommended myself to them that I'm a professional fashion designer. I was that I could work in Storywear. So they asked me to send them some samples that I've made. So after they saw what I've made, they say that I was very qualified to work in the Storywear. So I also after I joined Storywear, I also we also the Storywear also joined the Taipei Fashion Show Week. It was very time limited. I have to work overtime to help them to finish all the fashion design to be able to get all the fashion, the apparel, our garment done before the fashion show week in Taipei. I have to get everything ready. So my boss were very impressed with my work. And she asked me to work full time, but I told her that I wish that I could. I don't want to work full time because I want to have some time to work as city volunteer. And this is in October. The I News came to interview me and my company. So and we were at W Hotel. We are doing the fashion show in W Hotel. This is at the lobby at the W Hotel, and the manager at W Hotel is from French. She is almost at 200 centimeters, very tall person. And he is the W Hotel manager. he every time if he has a friend visit from France, he always introduced to people that to his friend that all his clothes is made from me, and this is on the right is a model from Japan. He wear the clothes that I design also. And these colleagues, they were very cute. We always accomplish things impossible missions together. And we are at Songyan. We have our location story where location in Songyan, and it's a flagship store for storywear, and we would tailor made for our customer. It's hard for us to for our clothes to put into mass production because we have to recycle user clothes, and we need to find similar fabric and similar clothes that after we put together, patch together, it's fashionable. It's not just patch, just not only patch all stuff together, but we have to make it very fashionable. And I made the third clothes, patch up the third clothes within 3 days. And sometimes we would use the overstock from the fabric factory, and that would be the better garment that we could use, a fabric that we could use for more production line. But if we use the clothes from individual, we cannot put into the production line. And when I go back to visit Jing's abode, I always go to the clothing department. I always loved it to chat with Master Pei, and also Master Yang. Every time I visit Jing's abode, I would. She is now ill, but I learned so much from her, and all the spirit of cherish all the resources on the earth. And Master Yang always remember me that I am the person who wear 2 clutches, who handle 2 clutches by walking with 2 clutches. This is our the sustainable fashion in our Jing's abode. They have Jing's abode. The masters in Jing's abode, they wear the clothes with patches.
Why in the abode, why we call it is sustainable fashion? Because the sustainable fashion, we always use the natural fabric, and most of the materials or most of the clothes in Jingsi abode are the cotton and a very natural fabric. So after many times of washing the clothes, the fabric was become very thin and very easy to be ripped. And so there was one time that Master Deci said that after tons of washing the clothes, the clothes was very thin, and because she said that all the older people was very afraid of the hot weather. So the master's clothes, I've ripped all the holes, almost like 30 holes, and I used the same fabric to patch the holes. And there was a young master said that give it back to Dr. Master Deci, and the young master told that the Master Deci said that the clothes was patched. It was repaired by Sister Mingzhu, and so the Master Deci came to find me and say express her appreciation, and I told her that you don't need to do that because this is what I would like to do. I came back to the abode is just that I want to help the masters a little bit, and that I can do what I can do, and to help masters in abode. And I think in Jingsi abode, I went back and the January, the 1st of January, the Master Chen, the Chen Shifu, she was in charge of everyone's sheet and the pillow covers, and some of the brothers they need the more thick pillow cover, and I was recycled one piece of the fabric, and then I finally found another part that can be matched together, and I wait for the materials for 3 years. So the Master Chen Shifu asked me if I can help her to repair the sheet, and I said sure, and so I repaired and then do the sheet and for the mattress and then for the pillow, and I used the so after I repaired the sheet of the cover, the mattress, and the master told, wow, this is like a new one. So and I was very happy that actually as you can see, actually even though I was in this fashion fashion world, but I actually didn't buy a lot of clothes. As you can see, that the clothes right now I'm wearing is that I bought it. I made it by myself 8 years ago, and I don't go out to buy the clothes because I don't want to wear any clothes that same as others. I cannot bear with that. And as you can see, the vest I wore today, and all those and this is the made by the zero waste fabric. So the fabric was recycled from the pens, and I collect this fabric from our recycling recycling factory. A couple days ago, I went to a wedding ceremony. I don't have the power and none of the motivation to do a new clothes for myself. So when Sister Mayun asked me if I can come today, and I was think that even though I came to this clothes, I came to this part, I came here, and I don't need to do any new clothes. So even though I went to the wedding ceremony, I still don't need to do a new clothes. I just wear the clothes I made it 8 years ago. This is the sustainable fashion, I think. So our company is going to do some other projects. For example, many people, you should have a lot of clothes in your closet. So we can do something that to help you to organize your closet, because there should be a lot of clothes that you're not wear anymore or you cannot wear. And so it's just like our masters in a boat, you can use the fabric, use the clothes, and then match with some other clothes, and then to save the fabric and to cherish the materials. So I think I don't have I should not waste any fabric or any materials to buy a new clothes or to do a new clothes. Because you may not know that the fashion business is like the second biggest pollution to harm to the world. So and also we can invite some single mother to join in this business part, and then to teach them how to sew the clothes, or how to do the clothes, and then make them to earn some money. Okay, so we can invite your friends and your company come up the stage, and actually she's the toppest. As you can see, her clothes was so pretty, and there's no there won't, when she go out on the street, there are not any one piece of clothes that is same to her. So as you can, and also the vest is very fashion, and so there, and there are a lot of positive feedbacks from online. I believe that one of our sisters from study group, she said that your clothes are so fashion, and you can pass it to 3 generations. And also there's a feedback from online. Sister Mingzhu is credible. Your design is credible. You treasure all the used clothes. This is very meaningful. And that's the spirit of zero waste. And she said that this is that you can use. I feel very impressed. It's incredible because you use all the clothes and to make it zero waste. And also another person, she said that, oh, I was very appreciate your work. You are like a magician, and your design of zero waste and the environmental work is sustainable, and we need to learn from you. But our sister May said that even though we still need to buy, we can still buy clothes from the technology company because the fabric was also recycled from other materials from recycle. So now my clothes in my closet are from the 大爱感恩科技 and Jingshu from Thailand. Thank you for sharing the sustainable fashion from our Jingsi abode. And also Sister Wendai from Hualien. And oh, you are a really good writer. And you also are very skilled. You also have good hands. You are the expertise of using the recycling clothes. You are a professional of making clothes. And also Sister Mingzhu, she said that she cannot work full time because she needs to take 1 week every month to go back to Jingsi abode to do the volunteer. And we're going to invite the another sister share her thought. Thank you. This is I met Sister Mingzhu, and I know her that I found her. She's very good at writing and making clothes. Oh, I didn't know that. I was very admired of her hard work. Oh, really? You don't know that? You don't know how good she is? Oh, well, I only know that she do a lot of things. Her work do a lot of work of material, sewing, making clothes. But I didn't know that she's the fashion leader. And I've read a report. They went on the street and then to ask people to donate money for the Turkey's earthquake. And they met the Ren Jiaxuan's father. And they met Ren Jiaxuan is one of the singer in Taiwan. Oh, so she met Ren Jiaxuan's father, and he came and then donated the money. And they didn't know they are each other, they are neighbors. So no, even though they lived very close, but they don't know each other. So just like Sister Jiang Dan, they've known each other for such a long time, but she didn't know that she is a professional of making clothes. and also just like me, I can talk a lot, or I didn't do a lot of things actually, but even though for example, I can talk a lot on the stage, but off the stage, I was like an idiot. For example, I didn't do the sewing things. I didn't patch the clothes. It's my husband's work. And also that, as you can see that, okay, so okay, all the families, good afternoon. I also came from Taipei, Wanhua. We lived in the same district, but actually I know her from the above. And so I know, so I talked to her, I chat with her, and then I knew her. So she invited me to come with her. So I did that. And because of that, I came to Kaohsiung. Actually, I came here several times before. So I knew the Sister Mingli. Just we are all a family, even though we live in south of Taiwan or the north of Taiwan. So I can visit all the family and members in our study group. I will invite more and more volunteers to join in the study group. Thank you, Sister Mingzhu, for inviting me to come here. I didn't know that. You are such a great and talented person. Thank you for inviting me here and to know you more. Wow. As you can see, Sister Zhan Mingzhu, she is a zero waste. She is a sister. She's a zero waste fashion designer. Thank you for Mingzhu Shijie. Sustainable fashion is so good, and you can keep all the memories. Thank you for your hard work. We need more and more people to encourage our volunteers. And now we are going to invite Sister Shijing and Brother Wenqing come to